Greetings and welcome, fellow adventurers, to another episode of Let's Play Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. Alright, onward to this puzzle that I've actually never seen before, because I've never answered wrong at this point, so I am kind of curious what this will yield me. So I've been staring at these clues for a little bit, and it doesn't make it any easier. Part of it which throws me off is that it says something, and then it says one of the previous rules is actually false, which makes it difficult to calculate stuff. Right, so Jade's levels ranking was the greatest of the 6 levels. Jade was number 2. The greatest would be if it moved to number 6, which is 4 rankings. Product of the Onyx levels ranking for the 2 days when multiplied is the same as the product of the Sandalwood's levels last 2 rankings when multiplied. Now, obviously, I don't know what ranking they were in the one before because it's not listed. But there's only a couple of combinations that could work for that. If they swapped around and all that. So let's see, the Onyx and the Sandalwood. Why can't it ever just be straightforward? Also, why did they have to break the device that predicted all the settings? Right, number C, that's straightforward enough. Opportunity to change in the Jade levels. Although there are only 2 possibilities regarding the change in the orders of Onyx and Sandalwood levels, one of which contradicts the other clue. It is likely the Mithril lever moved the same number of rankings as the Sandalwood lever. Right, so Mithril moves the same distance as Sandalwood, which cannot be more than Jade. Unless it's wrong. I hate doing math on stream or on recording. Jade levels changing. Greatest of 6 levels. Yeah, it's not terribly interesting. I mean, I'm looking at the solution right now, and it still doesn't make any sense to me. Screw it. I'm just gonna go and see if I can get it best I can. Right, so I need to just get the order right. First one would be the Mithril lever. The second one would be the ruby leather. Then the emerald one. Then the sandalwood. Then the jade. Then the onyx. Ah. And now comes judgment. Have your thoughts been focused by your ordeal? You gain clarity? Who can say? It's been quite some time since our process has been refined. Really, I do not think you were intended to survive. But I will fulfill my purpose as best I can and use your own words to judge your fate. You were satisfactory. You have passed what tests I had to offer. The test session is now done. You are free. Ooh.
This place is just too darn creepy. I really want out of here.
We have no use for this book. And we gain some nifty new gauntlets or braces of defense on a class 5. You also leveled up, so let's do that. 4, 5, and 7 spells. Get them a few more hit points. Nothing else. Alright, 4 spells indeed. 4, 5, and 7. You know what? Let's get a cause serious wounds. Let's cast a Slay Living. Or get a Slay Living. Kinda curious about that. Right, so these symbols can be quite strong. Ability Archons, there's no saving throw. The spell cast against the priest to be absorbed and consumed. The effect is a total spell levels equal to the half level of the caster. It includes spells cast from scores. There is. Rates of Restoration, Gate Firestorm. Generation, Sunray. You know what? Let's make life a little bit more harsh for undead. Alright. Also, this pipe over here.
I can hear you. Yes, a standard tactic, that.
I think it's probably safe, but I just want to make sure. Yep. Alright, so who can use these gauntlets, these braces best? I mean, your armor class could definitely benefit from that.
Something you need?
At least for now. And I guess that's all we can do here. Let's leave.
Ah, there you are. I see that you've weathered the storms of this place with reasonable pluck and health. It does me good to see you alive.
And what do you wish from me? I wish nothing from you. I have the satisfaction that you succeeded your goal. The winds are changing, and I must heed their gentle push. Irenicus pushes ever forward, though I cannot see how it will profit. The blade he gave me is hardly compensation, better than this place were free for the looting. I offer advice to foster trust, and you may determine the value as you wish. It is simple enough for the moment and will save you in the long run. Make your words count, they will determine your lifespan. Irenicus is a power indeed. I have seen no chips in his armor or spells. You would need an army to face him. I suggest there is one to be had. The inmates of this place are a resource to be tapped. Release them, and their anger and frustrations will strike at Irenicus. That is my suggestion, and I will leave the workings of it to you. Upstairs your army awaits. Use it, or you will perish. As much as I should not trust his advice, he may have a point, Leo. There are powerful mages above, who may be the difference between life and death. Bah! Do not listen to the words of a pirate, Leon. He seeks to have us destroyed at the hands of those madmen. I say we assault the wizard now, while he is vulnerable. Yeah, no, Anomen.
I wouldn't dream.
As much as I do not trust Saemon Havarian, because realistically, who would trust Saemon Havarian?
Knowing that evil is so near.
Let us not blindly go into our death against Irenicus. Can these be opened, or do I need a key for that?
Oh, I can do that.
Whatever I can do to help.
Definitely want to be looking for traps over on this level.
Since the Cormyreans sent the... You need my skills, I see.
And the door is not locked, apparently.
Oh, yes. Something you need. Just as I thought.
Okay. I guess it's a safe place to rest. I mean, if you need arrows, I guess. The first journal of John Irenicus. Why would he leave it in here? Take a copy of that. I know this text will prove to be an embarrassing legacy, but I must order my thoughts herein, lest they spill from my accursed mind. Spellhold is under my control. Once recovered from my torpor, I made short work of what defenses there were. Coordinator 1F conveniently removed himself, suffering a peculiar reaction to a spell of mine. I forget what it was. Perhaps something I heard in the temples of Silda Nesselar. Does it even matter now? My condition grows worse, and what I remember of my home is fleeting. I see images of family whose names I cannot recall, and I dream of emotions I no longer feel as vividly. On occasion I sense nature as if she were my mother, as though never removed from her bosom. But such moments are few. I bear the hallmarks of senility with the age and power of a young elf to lament it. Bodhi endured the curse much better than I do now, but she was more focused and, more importantly, undead. She is now thoroughly seduced by her vampiric condition, despite its previous failure to counteract the descent she was under. She had embraced her mortality, excited by the urgency of it. Now she is confused. The woman's soul has restored her, but her motives remain transparent, even simplistic. She revels in her carnal nature, even as the elf within despises the creature she has become. I would pity my sister if I were capable, but emotions come to me only in violent outbursts. Elissim has taken my ability to truly feel, and I'm left with the threadbare heart of a human, or some other short-lived vermin. I will not suffer this much longer. Spellhold has met my needs quite well. They had made a practice of experimenting on inmates here for quite some time, though in a barbaric fashion. I refined their instruments and have finished preparing the necessary rituals. I am quite through with Imoen, though she can still serve as bait. I'm certain Leon will make an appearance sooner or later. Bodhi has delivered more assassins than I had asked for. I hope I disposed of some in advance, but it seems such a waste. I think she has done this on purpose, as she has taken to releasing the extras in the maze below and hunting at her leisure. I marvel at her hunger and how she seems so alive in her undeath. Perhaps it is the soul of Imoen. Soon I shall see for myself. Leon had best hurry. I was indeed very well prepared for my arrival, I guess. And all of these cells probably I cannot open. And I presume they're all locked. There's something over here. Let's make sure that we're not gonna run into a trap.
What do you want?
Point the sword, and I shall strike.
What? Is there a griffin about?
Onward then.
What is that discordant sound? That note has some interesting words in it. Mentions Elysim, Builder Nestlar. Now, Elysim actually is a name we've heard before. Well, long ago. As in the artist Prism near Nashville actually was making a statue of her. And died doing so. I don't fully remember exactly how we solved that particular quest, but apparently her beauty was something worth dying over, at least for a mortal man.
Starting to wear on me nerves.
What? What are you doing here? You should be in your cells with the rest of the wackos. Long to Sane takes care of you. You better show respect. Everyone gets locked down tonight. Too many people getting agitated. Always happen when the boss experiments. Makes them angry, I guess. Don't trouble yourself. Give me the keys and I'll lock myself up. There ain't but one key and you ain't getting it. Now, get to your cell before I get angry. More tests for you if I get angry. What would be worth to get it? Worth to get you to release them all? Worth to me? How much is Alive going for these days? That new director Arenkis would have me quartered in his experiments. He's done it before. About 2,000 gold. Is that worth it? 2,000? A fortune. I could get pretty far on that. Yes, sir. Alright. If you want them out so badly, I'll let them out. I'd better head straight for the docks and get out myself, though. Arenkis is gonna be incensed.
Tonight, I'm someone free? What face should I wear for this?
You will wear what face TX orders. Today he rules all!
Yeah.
Silence yourself, diminutive one. Do you not hear the howling? Around on all sides they are.
You will regret the day you cross the will of TX. My conquest of all is not something to be mocked.
Is that the rule of all you survey or beyond? What are those that walk inside and around and through, that stand where you stand now?
None stand where TX stands, lest he walk atop them.
As I see you do now, and beneath others, do you not see? See them inside and behind and beyond.
No, you speak too much of what can be seen. I wish to see only my pretties again. I won't look too far, I promise.
Ah! TX is surrounded by fools and madmen. Who is to blame for this outrage? Whom shall TX smite?
Why, there is only one man that stands between you and your rule. Irenicus.
Irenicus? Oh, I took his face once. His punishment was...
To look at him is to see too far. I cannot look to him.
He is called through all the plains. None walk where he does, though they see him not.
Quite a force indeed.
I would prefer to face the dogs of fire themselves. This Irenicus is surely a tool of the Gibbering 12.
He did this. He did this. We must find him. He is the cause. He is the one that brings the tests. I will not rest until his head is mine and mine alone.
That's the spirit. All of us can take him on. Downstairs is where we must go. Follow all. Follow and we fight. He will enjoy this test, I know. I will teleport us directly in front of him and will surprise him. Not quite how I had hoped to go in this fight, but it'll suffice.
What is this? You have released all of my test subjects? How wonderfully mad of you. I did not expect this in the least, so dangerously risky it is.
I am glad I moved you. Now I will end your plans and your life. As overeager as ever, but your boasting is wasted on me. You are no threat, not even with your army of madness. Your fate has been sealed with the curse I transferred to you. I have the souls of both you and Imoen, and they have healed Bodhi and myself. You will die in our place, or worse. Bodhi tells me you have exhibited a transformation. With your will slowly fading, perhaps the essence of Bhaal will arise to take you. That would be a sight, I am sure. I'll take back what is mine now. I'll take it back. You perverted this place. I'll take it back. You tortured those here long before I arrived. I merely had more purpose to do it. I speak with madmen when I should be at my revenge. What revenge do you have, wizard? You killed my colleague with no more thought than would give it to a fly. And I shall have my revenge. Nature's fury shall strike you down. You used me. You tore apart my soul and then ripped it from me. I'll kill you for that, Irenicus. I'll kill you. The pathetic mulings mean even less to me than leons.
Die, all of you. I have restored my soul and will work my revenge without your interference.
Yeah.
Well enough.
I await your need.
Let's get as best we can.
Don't yell. I can hear you just fine.
Go through the shadow door. Lead. Oh cool, we actually managed to get the insect swarm on him. I don't think that will stop him his casting, but it certainly will be interesting. So he's just made copies of all of us, so there should be another Wilson out. There he is.
I stand amongst the righteous.
Oh.
Jon Jonsson at your service.
Quite in a good position to cast any area magic spells. But let's do a little bit of pandemonium. Oh, that's one F.
Magic fizzle.
Alright, let's put a little bit of hurt on my enemy here, because otherwise we might get stuck here.
As you will.
Right.
Ready and willing, gotcha.
You need it shall be done with skill
Oh, I'll
and
show
care.
you a fight.
Damn you all! Why do I fight over this place when my plans may be laid anywhere? I must start anew. Have your victory here then, but know that you are dying on the inside even now. Many will join you before I am done. My home will feel my wrath. Here, fight amongst the mindless assassins I would sacrifice. I shall fight others to serve my needs. This place is yours. I hope it is your tomb.
Something you need?
Of course.
There you are, I see. Why do you continue? You are dead inside already. Irenicus has seen to it.
Yes, how do we do this? I mean, I know Yoshima is a traitor, but not because of any particular moral reasons. Got a Geas on him. So he's not fighting. I fight because I must. You know I am right. You knew me well. I can't fight it, Leon. I can't. I was in his service first, and all those that follow him must undergo a Geas. I was willing at the time, but now... Do you know what happens when you try to defy a Geas? It hurts. It hurts and then you die. Your spells are powerful, Leon, so powerful. I will help you. This does not have to be like this. I believe it does. I can wither and die for failing to kill you. Or I can fall in battle and pray my heart will find purchase with Ilmater.
No redemptions. No second chances. Let us get this over with.
I stride into the hell that Irenicus promised. Ilmater, take my heart. I have no choice.
Yes.
Well,
I would
how did he do that?
Oh, I'll show you a fight.
How is Yoshimo able to go invisible? His skill level shouldn't allow that. But we have some assassins.
I am ready.
Let's do an invisibility purge.
You sound like Goladar.
Unfortunate, but... Alright, come on, a little bit more help.
Take that! You shall suffer my wrath!
Well,
Oh, yes.
so much for that. I'll take those arrows.
At your order.
Something you need? No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground.
Right. Racist tobacco, which I don't think anyone really can use. Right, the Ring of Human Influence, Charisma 18. Not sure anyone really has a benefit from that. In which case I can probably better put it in the bag. After all, that is what a bag of holding is for. I'll take his heart though. And his sword.
Just as I thought. No, I can carry nothing else. Your item is on the ground.
The heart of Tsushima is to be taken to a priest of Ilmater to remove the geas and grant the thief peace. It'll be a long while before we'll be able to do that, but let's see if we can. And I just have no use for those arrows. The rest of this stuff is just not worth it. That's form stability. I don't think anyone really needs that. Alright, let's level up. Level up your fighter, so weapon proficiencies. Yeah, not much in hit points and all that. Club, spear, sword and shield style. Boost that. You'll level up. Saving throws have been reduced. Gain some more hit points. Reduce your tackle even more. What is your base tackle is 6. Yeah, you've got a very good chance of hitting anything you want, really. Alright, then. Imoen also leveled up. Level 7 spell. Do I have any for her? I do not. Alright, that'll do for this episode though. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time. If you enjoyed my content, please rate, comment and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!